Hello, welcome to JAV Show. This is Jorge.
And this is Viv.
And we're back from a trip.
Hi.
It was a fun trip. Went to South Korea. I am currently a little under the weather, but I'm okay.
So unfortunate.
I was not under the weather during the trip, though, so that's good.
I mean, yeah, that's preferred, but I feel like it still sucks when you come back and you can't, reap the good feelings that you just had from the trip and you're immediately thrown into shit.
What do you mean?
Like after a trip, you come back, you want to reminisce, you want to be like, oh yeah, that was a good trip. Time to slowly get back into swing of things.
I don't think of that at all.
Oh really?
I think of when I go on a trip, in the moment, I'm like relaxed and stuff. And then when I come back, it's like, all right, I'm ready to go back to life.
Shit. Well, that's why I took a day off after I came back. Because I was like, oh, I want to decompress before I go back into things.
I mean, isn't the trip to decompress? Isn't vacation the goal of vacation?
Yes, but I feel like sometimes when you go on vacation, you're always busy doing things. And so if you're out, like how we were, basically most of the time, like out from morning till night, then that's really exhausting too.
Yes. But I actually don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, like on my vacations. I actually normally don't do that. I like build in time to rest during my vacation, so it feels relaxed and tired. Like most of the time of the vacation, it's actually pretty relaxed for me.
Yeah.
For most of my trips. This one maybe not as much, but
yeah,
most of my trips, I like build in time to like go somewhere relaxing, do something relaxing in between doing busy things.
I can see that. I like the moments on our trip when we went to like Spa Land.
Yeah, Spawn's great.
And the beach both times.
Yeah.
And I just literally just sat there and decompressed for like a couple hours. Or that one day when I just slept for the like half the day.
Yeah, you're crazy, but yeah. But no, like I don't know. For me, I don't really have to decompress that much. Like I see it's not really decompressing. Like when I get back from a trip, it's more like reorganizing and getting ready to like start my week or whatever it is. It's not really like further decompression, if that makes sense. For me. Because usually my trips are pretty relaxing, and then when I get back, it's literally just I have to get all my food prep ready, and I only have like a day or half a day compared to like a whole weekend.
Did you go back to work immediately the next day? You didn't take it off, right?
I did end up because I was sick. Like I literally got sick. Like I got like a fever the night I came back.
Oh my god.
So then in the morning, I just messaged them and be like, I'm not coming in. And then, I don't know. My boss is crazy. So like he wanted me to look at some shit. I was like, I'll do it in the afternoon. And then I'll not actually work that day. Yeah. And I'll start work the next day. And he's kind of insane. He kept asking, like, oh, are you coming in town? I was like, dude, I'm fucking sick. I was like, I'm not. I was like, I will do you a favor and I'll work from home and get some of this shit done for you. Yeah. But I'm not physically coming in. And he kept asking me every day of the week. I was like, I'm not coming in, dude. I was like, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm not coming in.
Do you think that made him upset?
I don't really care, to be honest. Because it's almost like, dude, like, give me the courtesy of me being fucking sick. Like, like I get it. I'm a contractor. Yeah. And there's two options at this point. If you don't want me to work, I won't charge you hours. Yeah. Then don't call me. Don't expect me to work. If you want me to work, I would charge you hours. But I'm telling you I'm sick, so I'm not coming in. I was like, that's the only two options you've kind of got. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm doing you a favor right now. Like, you want me to get this stuff done because you can't do it, then I will do it. But I'm sick, so I'm not coming in to do it.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. I don't really care. Actually, I was going to talk to him like when I get back in about that. I was like, dude, you can't keep telling me to go back in when I'm...
How would you say it? Like, do you have a professional way of saying it?
I mean, I'll just talk to him like a human being. I don't know. Like, there's no professional way of saying it.
I know. I mean, like, I feel like sometimes when you go into different offices or different companies, some are more professional and you need to present yourself a different way, and some are more personable where you can be like, you can go in and say, hey, I just wanted to say I didn't really like how our conversation went last, blah, 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 something like that.
No, it's probably pretty personal. Like, no, there's no like specific professional way of doing it. I don't think so, at least. In my opinion, like if it has to be like that between you and your manager, there's like something wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like between like you and the CEO, maybe like between you and your manager's manager. Yeah. Then I see how you have to be different or professional. But I feel like if you have to be professional to your manager, then there's something wrong, like to your direct supervisors.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like yeah, it shouldn't be like that, in my opinion. Now I don't know if like everyone agrees with that, but
I feel like that's real.
Yeah,
that's
but
realistic.
then when it's like your superior, then yeah, like there's a layer of separation already, so then you're not as personable with them. But when it's like your direct superior, then it should just be like, dude, this is what I think, and take it or leave it. But this is how I think of what you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no like. There's no, I don't think there's much sugar coating. It's just literally like, dude, I'm not like, you can't ask me to come in when I'm sick. Like I could just not work and just take sick days if you want me to do that instead.
Yeah.
But if you want, like, if you're telling me this deliverables are urgent and you want me to work, then I'm going to work, but I'm going to charge you money for it. Don't bitch about me not coming in because I already warned you I'm sick.
And you're also doing the work.
Yeah. So yeah, I was whatever about it. But yeah, it was all right. It's kind of weird because like normally when I'm sick, I want to sleep more, but then I can't. Like I shouldn't sleep midday.
Oh yeah,
because it's gonna fuck up my schedule even worse. Like, I don't know how bad your jet lag is, but for me, the first 2 nights or 2 days was kind of bad.
I was exhausted during the day.
Yeah, so like the first 2 days was the worst, and then surprisingly, so it usually takes me 5 days, but surprisingly, like the last 2 nights, I got like a full like 11-ish p.m. to like 7 a.m. sleep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So I think I'm already pretty much recovered. Cross my fingers. I hope.
Yeah. I actually thought it would be a lot more difficult to acclimate back into our time zone, but it hasn't been as difficult as I thought. So the first 2 days, I was also wide fucking awake at night, even though that's not totally abnormal because I'm quite a night owl. But during the day, I would feel so freaking exhausted. Like I would be falling asleep while I'm doing something.
Yeah.
And the first 2 days, I like had to take a nap, or I even like just passed out when I sat down, and I accidentally fell asleep for like 4 hours or 5 hours the first 2 days. Yeah. And then the next day after that, I only took a 2-hour nap because I was like trying really hard not to sleep, but then I just couldn't. And yesterday I only took a 1-hour nap.
But how's your sleep at nighttime?
I've been sleeping at the first 2 nights. I didn't really sleep. I took like that nap.
At all?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because it's like complete opposite times, you know?
Yeah, I know, but like...
And it's so hard for me.
When you tell me it's not that bad, that's fucking the worst. Yeah, like for me, at least I sleep every night.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
Crazy.
And then like 2 nights ago, I slept for 3 hours at night.
Yeah.
From like 2 to 5, 2:30 to 5:30, which I thought was great. And then last night, I think I'm pretty much back to normal. Last night I slept at 1, I think, and woke up at 8.
I think it's gonna take another. I like for me, like for me to know for sure, it takes like 2 or 3 consecutive nights. Because I could have a good night. Like the first night I came back, I had solid 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. sleep.
That's amazing.
But then the next 2 nights, it was waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So like the first night, so then it's hard to say. Like it's hard to say if you had one good night. It doesn't mean that you're already acclimated.
That's true.
Because it takes like a consecutive nights.
That's true.
That's what I think at least. I know for sure coming back is worse. Going east is worse than going west for some reason. I don't know the science behind it.
Can you search it up? I'm curious.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of nice in a way though. Like it was very nice because I didn't work for the first day. I think if the first day back I worked, it would have been really, really difficult to stay awake.
I mean, actually, I think that's somewhat makes it harder. It's like, when you have something to do, it makes it kind of easier. So then you have a purpose to not sleep. Or to like just force yourself to stay awake.
Oh my god, it was so bad though. I was literally driving like 2 days ago. I was driving and I started feeling like really sleepy all of a sudden that I had to like pull over and take like a quick 20-minute nap because I was like, oh my god, I'm actually falling asleep. I need to roll down on the windows even though I'm on the highway to like keep myself stimulated or whatever. Yeah. And it just didn't work because I felt way too tired, so I had to pull over.
Oh shit, you actually pulled over?
Yeah.
No, I think for me, it's not too bad. I mean, especially going westward super easy. Like it takes me only 1 or 2 days to adjust. And then going really eastward takes me like almost a week. Yeah. Depending on how bad it is. But yeah, so like the other thing I was saying is like having something to do kind of helps. So like the nights or the days that I woke up at like 3 or 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep. it was easier that I just started working. Like I
Yeah.
just like opened up my laptop and just worked for like the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And then that forced me to not sleep. And then there's like the lull period, like around like 6 or it doesn't even make sense for the time change, but around 6 or 7 p.m. I got really, really fucking tired.
Mm-hmm.
I took like a 30-minute nap. And then I had to force myself to wake up and just go to the gym and just be like, all right, just do this. And then you can sleep at night.
Mm.
But that was tough too, because going to the gym while you're sick is also really hard.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because I have like a sinus thing. So like, you know, whenever you have a sinus thing, when you breathe in with your nose, it like kind of burns a little. Like where your nose hair
Oh
is
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say not your nose hair, but it just feels raw. Right?
Yeah. So it was just fucking annoying. That's all. All right.
Yeah.
Why does AI say West is better? Traveling. Let's see. In general, West is easier for jet lag because it lengthens your day, which aligns better with the body's natural tendency for circadian rhythm, slightly longer than 24 hours. In contrast, traveling east shortens your day, forcing your body clock to advance it to an earlier time, a change that is generally more difficult for the body to adapt to than delaying sleep.
Mm, that makes
So when you
a lot of
travel
sense.
west, you need to delay your internal clock and extend your day to match the new time zone. Okay, our normal body's internal clock actually is longer than 24 hours. Result, it's easier. I assume the opposite.
Cool.
I don't know. I just know from like my own like subjective feels and anecdotal evidence that West is always easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I went to Europe, it was really hard to adjust compared to going to Asia. Going to Asia, I always find very, very easy to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So the trip. So we went to South Korea. What did we do? We went first to Seoul just for a single night. Then we went to Jeju Island.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of Jeju Island?
I absolutely loved it. If you guys
Absolutely
say
loved it.
I've never been to Hawaii, and if you guys say that's what Hawaii's like, I would love to go to Hawaii. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, but
Yeah, the weather, atmosphere, so like atmosphere as in like the temperature and humidity is very, very similar to Hawaii. But there's a lot of places similar to Hawaii. I think the two key things that makes it very, very similar is one, there's not a lot of pollution. So like a lot of Southeast Asian places, it's very humid. It's very common places are very humid. Is also very polluted usually. So it's pretty clear and it's very humid and it's hot. And the other thing that makes it very similar is like it's kind of a mountainous island with some plains next to the ocean because it's an island, and that's exactly what Hawaii is too. So it's like mountains into a little bit of plain area into the beach, and that's like exactly what Hawaii is. Like you see all three: ocean, beach, and like mountains. Or I guess mountains. Yeah, ocean, beach, and mountain all in like one view, and that's like Hawaii. Because like there are some islands where you see mountains and you see ocean, but there's no beach because it's just like a cliff. Like a lot of I think like probably near the English Channel and stuff, there's a lot of islands that are closer to like that. And then like in Canada there are also a lot of islands, but it's mostly like woods and then shitty beach and then ocean, right?
And like cloudy skies.
Yeah, but then Hawaii is unique, and I assume there's other places in the world like that where it's like mountains straight into a bit of like a nice green rolling plains into beach into ocean. And that's exactly what Jeju's like too.
I thought it was really cool how the last day of Jeju, we also got to see, we stayed on the west side, and I thought it was really cool how on the last day we got to see some of the actual downtown city part of Jeju, which the whole time I just thought Jeju was more so like an island vibe. A complete island, no skyscrapers, no big lights, no big buildings. But then we drove a little bit southeast and got to the city, which I thought was really cool that they still had that.
Yeah, probably northeast, but yeah.
Or northeast, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's, again, very, very similar to Hawaii too, actually. Like in the island, like the actual city of Honolulu is like pretty city-esque.
Really? Whoa, I didn't think
a bit more city-esque, as in like there's a couple big buildings and then a lot of shopping malls and like more people around a specific area. And then as soon as you go outside of that city, it's all like island vibes after that. So yeah, again, it feels like it mimics or very similar to that.
But yeah, really, really liked it. I love
Yeah.
the weather. I love how it felt being there. It felt very liberal, very free, which is one of my favorite feelings like ever in the world.
Yeah, I mean, we were a bit spoiled, but I think I've never been not spoiled in that situation. Whereas, like, we had a car and stuff. Like in Hawaii, I also had a car, so it's like blasting AC is kind of nice. When it's like
Yes.
humid as fuck outside.
It was very, very nice.
It was good. It was
I
fun.
love
It
the
was,
food that we ate.
Yeah, it was good.
I love the beaches. That one beach that we went to where you and Butch didn't go into the water.
Yeah.
And Joyce and I did. It was so relaxing just walking along that middle riverbank area. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if I had to pick again, I would like to do that on like the first day almost.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I would have also stayed longer in Jeju.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
I love tropical places so much.
the amount of time it depends if you like you had to cut something out, right? So like, okay, if we had to cut something out, then you'd have to choose something to cut
I'd
out.
take a day from Seoul.
I think so too. I think
Yeah.
Seoul was too much. But I think you guys enjoyed Seoul. I didn't enjoy Seoul as much, so I would have easily taken a day from that to stay in Jeju or Busan. Probably Busan, actually. I feel like we didn't get to do as much.
Yeah,
or enough in
Busan felt really rushed.
Yeah, like Jeju, I felt like, actually, I felt like it was about the right amount of time. Jeju, like the only other thing I would have liked is to go to the beach like the first day. So like, okay, here's the weird thing for me. I don't like to go. Like when I go to the beach, I like to do everything. Like I like to go in the water and like swim,
Mm-hmm.
and then lay around on the beach, and then just do all the beach stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets your stuff really dirty and wet, and then if you have to leave the next day and you try to pack that shit, it's gonna get smelly like
Yeah.
really fast, right? So then I don't like to go to the beach the day right before I'm leaving
Mm-hmm.
because I like to have an opportunity to dry out my clothes
Mm-hmm.
and then pack it away. So that's why I was like, oh, I don't want to go in the water or do any of that shit because I don't want to get everything dirty and wet and then try to pack it away into my luggage and
makes sense.
then like open it up again. It's gonna smell so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Jeju. I think we had a really good amount of time. Like maybe we could have explored more of the west side of the island.
East side?
Or sorry, east side of the island.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we had to, then yes, we would have needed for sure another day. But other than that, I felt like it wasn't too bad. Like there wasn't that much more to do, maybe. But if you just want to relax, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think for sure if we had another day, we would be able to explore the east side, which we completely avoided. And upon research, there's also a lot of things to do on the east side. But if we had 2 days, then it would be one for east side and the other one to just lounge on the beach all day for me
Yeah.
and really just do nothing, which is one of my favorite things to do on a vacation is to have a day where you literally do nothing.
I feel like you didn't do that though.
I know.
But I
But
feel like
it's because we had such a short trip. So it feels like I'd rather make sure that I do the things that I came here and wanted to do
right.
versus spending a day to do nothing. I feel like that's like top luxury on a trip.
Wait, sorry. So you rather spend more time doing all the stuff you want to do rather than relaxing?
Yeah, because if I had an itinerary and like list of things I wanted to do in each city and I spend a day doing nothing, then I'd be like, okay, like I could technically do nothing in any city, but I came here to specifically experience some things. And I wanted to make sure that I had those things on the list done first before I spend a day doing nothing. And I felt like the trip in general was pretty short, being 11 days. So for me personally, I didn't feel like we had the luxury to spend a whole day doing nothing.
I felt like we did,
Well, for me, I did.
but we chose not to. In my opinion, I feel like, and this is just like personal preference and opinion, but I feel like don't pack too much into your trip, and that'll always leave you a little bit of time to actually relax. And that's why a lot of my trips, in my opinion, maybe it's boring, but I actually have a lot of time to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like I build in time, especially like between travel days, to like have a nap midday or something like that.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do on my, like, I don't actually plan out a whole day unless it's like something big. So for example, if I went to Spain, which I did recently for like 5 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 of those days I have something big I have to do, right? Like I want to go to this amusement park. I want to go to this specific place. I want to go to this island near where I am at. Those are like 2 of the 5 days where it's like, dude, we're probably gonna be busy like morning to evening. And then the other 3 days, I just have a bunch of floater stuff. And if I get to them, I get to them. And if I don't get to them, then 'tis life. But at least I'm gonna do what I feel like doing, and I'm not gonna like push myself to exhaustion.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a slight difference in traveling styles, you know, because for Korea, I had so many more things that I wanted to see and do.
I feel like
and buy.
I used to do that, but I felt like it kind of ruined my experience like later on. As in like, it was nicer to just, or it made me appreciate the place more, having time to just do nothing a bit more, rather than just trying to see everything. It's almost like, yes, I can see more things, but then the quality of my time when I see those things is just worse and worse and worse. But yeah, so I mean, I felt like there was the opportunity, but it was up to us. I mean, even like in Busan, I felt like that was part of why I felt rushed, is because we did spend like a good chunk of time in Spotland and that mall, right? Yeah. And that was a relaxing thing. Like, it did kind of like reset you for the rest of the trip, maybe. I don't know, right? But it definitely like helped me like in terms of reset, just relax the limbs, lay down a bit, chill, do nothing, right? So that was the nice part. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Jeju I thought was super cool. I didn't really like that second seafood restaurant I placed to, but that first, like that ramen place I went to was like probably one of my favorite meals.
Yeah, me too.
That was a really good one. That was like probably one of the best octopus I've ever had.
That's one of the meals that I kept telling whenever somebody asked me about how the trip went. I'd be like, that's one of the best meals for sure.
Yeah, but then the seafood place we went to after, I did not like.
Yeah, the place where we had the mule hui.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I did not like that at all. It was kind of bad, to be honest. And then, yeah, everything else was fine. Everything else on the food side was fine.
The Jeju black pork place, I actually thought was so good. Every single time I think back to it, I'm like,
I feel like you need some Canadian farmed pork. And you're going to be like, holy shit, it's actually pretty similar to just Jeju black pork.
Perhaps. But for my experience there, I thought it was very good.
Yeah, yeah. Because, like, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if you're only used to getting, like, grocery store pork, and then you actually have, like, farm fresh pork or, like, actual pork from a farmer, where they don't, like, trim all the good shit out and you actually cook it, oh, it's so fucking... It's literally just as good, if not better than some, like, beef steaks and stuff. But, yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It just wasn't, like... Oh shit, this is the craziest fucking pork I've ever had kind of situation for me.
That was pretty crazy pork for me.
Oh yeah? Okay. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it then.
Yes, I did.
Wait, you've been to Spain, right? Yeah. You've had the Iberico ham?
Yeah. But
that was insane.
Ham is ham.
Oh, no way, dude. That shit is insane.
No, I think maybe...
That's not just ham. Like, I've had ham. You've had pink ham, right? You know the pink little fucking squares you get from Superstore or some shit?
Ham's just not, like, a top favorite thing to me, so it can only be so good.
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that shit is so good. That has, like, layers to it, because there's, like, more mouthfeel to it, and it's, like, cured for, like...
Don't get me wrong, it was good.
Many...
But it wasn't mind-blowing in the same way that I'm guessing you experienced.
No, well, I mean, I would say... That was like on par for me to like Jeju black pork. Like both of them were like very good, but it wasn't like holy fuck. This is actually no. I think the Iberico ham was probably more holy fuck because it was so different.
Oh, I thought the Jeju was holy fuck.
Because
oh my god.
Because the black pork I've had it. I haven't had black pork, but I've had something so similar like here, right? So to me, it's like oh, this isn't that special. Because like I've had it before here. I've had it before in Japan. Like it's not like this is the only place I can get it. Whereas the Iberico ham, it's like, or that's literally, if you want that specific ones, you can only get it in Spain, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you can also get them shipped here for not that much. So same thought process. Then.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
And then in Busan, I didn't really like that seafood place we went in Busan, the seafood market.
Yeah, like to be honest, I thought it would be a lot better than it was. I think the experience was kind of neat, but for the price and how it tasted, I thought we could have gone somewhere else.
I felt like, I don't know, a part of me didn't want to be too like bossy on the trip. Because I have specific opinions that maybe not everyone agrees with. But at that moment, I felt like, or after the moment, I felt like I should have done the executive decision because I knew going in that we shouldn't have done it. Because I've had Busan seafood market food before. And and I've heard play about this market before and how it's like kind of a scam and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we had it, I was like, oh fuck, maybe I should have just like made the executive decision and just said no. This
I mean,
is
I
not
don't
a
think
good idea.
an executive decision is necessary, but I think sharing your opinion could have been nice.
Kind of, but I also feel like you guys wouldn't be persuaded either way, though.
I mean, that doesn't matter. I mean, you can still give your opinion, and regardless if someone listens to it or not, it's up to them, right?
No, not really, not necessarily.
Yeah,
because it's like I can give my opinion, and I feel strongly about it, and if we go against the opinion, I'm just gonna get frustrated about it because I'm like, I don't think we should do this, and I'm telling you guys this. And as soon as I voice it out, and if everyone disagrees, then I just be like, well, I mean, I'm just getting vetoed fucking left and right? So then a part of me also thinks like, okay, fuck it, whatever, I'll just go with the flow then. Like, why even like voice that? Because it won't do anything. It'll just make me more discontent because I did voice it and we didn't do anything about it. If I didn't voice it and we didn't do anything about it, then I'm just going with the flow.
I mean, there's always the option that if you really didn't want to eat somewhere and everyone else wanted to eat somewhere, you can also just go eat somewhere else.
Kinda.
Why kind of?
What do you mean? Like, I would agree with that in like Seoul where we were like just taking transit everywhere.
Yeah.
But like in Busan and Jeju, if I was driving you guys, I'm not gonna be like, all right, I'll drop you guys off here to eat here, and I'm gonna go somewhere else to eat. All right, so it's like it's kind of like, oh, okay, no, we kind of have to go together to some places. Like I can't just drop you guys off on one part of the city and go to a different part of the city.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an executive decision in the sense where you could be like, no, we're not doing this. Because I don't think anyone can do that on a trip, on a group trip. I think it could be something like, guys, I don't think you guys will actually like this that much. Like, to be honest, I had it. It's not as fancy as you guys think it is. And we could be like, oh, well, we want to try it. And then we don't spend a whole meal there, but we eat enough to get the experience. You know what I mean?
Kind of, but I also feel like you guys had like a preconceived notion from like social media of these are the
I know, but
specific
it's because you don't know, right?
No, I know. And I feel like you guys had like the preconceived notion of these are the specific things you want to do. So if I say like, oh no, I don't want to do that, then I'll be like, oh fuck, like what do we do now, right?
I mean,
so
like
then for me, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll let them plan this shit. If they want to do that, we'll do it. But I just have bad feelings about certain things.
Well, if for the seafood market, if you didn't want to do it, you could still say like, oh guys, I think that this is a scam, or I don't think this tastes that good, so I'm not going to eat here. But if you guys still want to experience it, which I still would have want to experience it, then you'd be like, okay, well, I'm not going to spend a whole meal here then, because obviously I'm going to take your opinion into account and like, oh, maybe it's not what I think it is, so I'm not going to spend my whole like meal here, and I'm just gonna eat a little bit so that I get the experience, and then we could go eat somewhere else quickly after, you know.
I mean, in hindsight, like what you say sounds very logical and easy to do. I feel like at the moment it's not that. Like it's not as simple as that. Because I feel like it creates a lot of like social tension and friction when you start doing that. Yeah, it does. If for me, it feels like in group settings it does. Because it's almost like we're gonna go as a group somewhere and be like, all right, I don't really want to eat here. I'll like, you guys can eat here, and I'm just gonna go somewhere else later on and grab something else to eat. And it feels like, unless I have an allergy or something, it just feels like, oh, okay, well, why aren't we doing this together, kind of thing. Right now, if we were traveling, like if we could travel separately, like in terms of like we're taking transit or stuff, then it'd be like, okay, yeah, like we'll meet you here afterwards, right? Like while we're eating here, you go somewhere else. And then we'll meet up together afterwards. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of fine. But then it's like, oh, I'm going to, drop you guys off here and then drive somewhere else.
Well, I think that's completely different. It would be more so the same thing the other way around. Imagine if you guys all wanted to go eat at the seafood restaurant and I didn't want to go eat. Then I could be like, oh, guys, I actually don't think this place is that good. But if you guys want to experience it, then like obviously do what you want to do. Yeah. And I'll just sit here with you guys. And if you guys want to eat only a little bit, then we could go eat somewhere else afterwards and eat like more. Or we could go somewhere where we all generally have like an option of something to eat. You know?
Yeah. So like,
I don't think that takes away so much from the group activity because you're not like wasting so much time or your stomach space to eat a big meal.
But it kind of does though, right? It's like, for example, if that place only serves stuff that you don't want to eat. Okay, so give you one example. I think me and Butch kind of wanted this, was it pig's feet or pig's tail meal or something like that? And this is in Jeju, and then you're like, oh, you don't want it. So we're like, all right, like why the fuck will we bring her there and eat food that she doesn't want to eat? Like that's just kind of rude as a group.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Like drive you all the way there with us.
Let's consider it.
Yeah, so then that would be the same the other way too, right? If I was to say, oh shit, this shit's not worth it, guys. Like we shouldn't eat here, but we're all here together already, and it's like, all right, we're gonna start eating, so you can just fucking watch us eat. I'm like, that's not gonna happen either. That's just gonna make the whole group setting very confusing and a lot of tension afterwards, right? So like, yeah, I get what you mean. Like, yeah, I could voice my opinion. Everyone can be super, diplomatic and all this shit. But at the end of the day, it does make it kind of weird if you're in that type of setting, right?
I don't think it's weird. I disagree. I think that everyone can share their opinions. And like for the pig feet thing, if you guys wanted to go, then I also told Billy this. I was like, oh, if you guys want to go, then like I don't mind going. There's probably other dishes there that I could still eat.
Yeah, but it just feels weird to do that to you, right? It's almost like, oh, you're lactose intolerant. We're gonna go get ice cream every fucking day, every part of the trip, right? So it's like, all right, we'll not do that. We'll be human beings and not assholes about it.
I don't think it's
so then I feel like, no, I actually think, okay, I personally think I get it. Your opinion on logic, if you're not looking at any like group setting emotions or anything like that, and you're writing a book and everything's just on paper, it makes sense. 100% it makes sense. But I think if you're actually physically there in the setting, talking to people and stuff, then you'll feel awkward of saying like, oh, hey guys, I don't want to eat here because I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to watch you guys eat, not pay, and then we're all going to go somewhere else. And then I'm going to eat a meal and then we're going to go do something else afterwards. Like,
I can see it when you say it like that. Or imagine if somebody was allergic and you just kept going to restaurants that only had that, like your lactose thing. For somebody else, I can see it. But I feel like if it was done to me, I don't care.
I get it. But I mean, you're not the only one in the group.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, yeah, I can also not care about a lot of things. But then I feel like when you travel as a bigger group or as a group in general, you have to be tolerant of certain situations, right?
Do you think Butch would have cared if you said you didn't want to eat at the seafood place?
He would feel bad. He would be like, oh shit, maybe we should go somewhere else then. Right. And I feel like it would be wrong if I were to force people to feel bad in those situations. And not force as in like I put a gun to your head, but I'm like putting you in an awkward situation. It's almost like if you were vegan and we were gonna go eat together. I was like, oh, I really want this fucking pig meal or something like that, and then like forcing you to go with me in that situation.
But does it feel worse though after the fact to come back from vacation and be like, yeah, I actually didn't want to go to that place, or like I actually didn't have a good time there. I knew you guys were going to get scammed, or I knew that it wasn't going to be good.
No, I don't think it would feel worse. I think the alternative would have been fucking worse. I think the alternative would have made the trip way more worse.
Really?
Like at the moment, if I did that at the moment, I think the trip would get awkward real fast.
Because I feel like one good thing that comes from a vacation is to come back and reminisce about the vacation.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
But if somebody comes back and they're like, oh, yeah, I actually didn't like that meal and I actually didn't want to go there, then I would have been like, oh, well, like we could have picked somewhere that we all wanted to go, you know?
Yeah, but that's like kind of wishful thinking, right?
But then if you're not given the opportunity to, then you just can't.
No,
you're under false.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, like sometimes giving or sometimes not forcing, but like some of those opinions may kind of create like an awkward situation in the group at the time, which might like snowball into something else, right?
But then you also don't get the opportunity to make it like, great, you know?
Well, no, because like personally, I know that when I go on a trip with a group, there's gonna be compromises because we're not all gonna like the exact same thing, right? Mm-hmm. That's a fact, right? So that's something like I will already know for a fact when I go with a group. I'm like, there's some things I'm gonna do that I fucking love, and some things I do that maybe I don't like as much, and they want to do more, right? And like I can be a dick about it and be like, I'm not doing it. I could. Because if we go to your mindset and be like, okay, I'm going to reminisce on all the good things I want to do on this trip, then I could be like, all right, I'm not doing anything I don't want to do at all.
No, it's not like that. But I mean, I think there's value in sharing your opinion, especially when you're in a group, like a smaller group. We only had 4 people.
Yeah.
And everyone is like close enough that I felt like it would have been close enough to be like, I don't really want to do this, guys. Or, I don't think I can eat this, but maybe like I'll save my stomach for a little bit later. It's like, okay, I understand.
Yes and no. I feel like it would just get vetoed out though. Like if 3 of us want to do it and 1 of us don't want to do it, then it's like, okay, I can tell you guys I don't want to do all these things and we're just gonna keep doing it.
I still think there's value in sharing your
okay.
opinion.
Well, I mean, so for example, like we went to a
we
lot
don't
of
have to agree.
like for example, we went to a lot of cafes. I'm not really a big fan of cafes.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, I voiced that opinion pretty early, and that didn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt, in fact, maybe voicing it too much would may have created more tension in the trip.
Really? I felt like we could have had compromises.
No, I don't think so. I think, like, I literally have voiced it, like, during the trip, and we still went. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. Like, I've literally done what I've could done, other than saying, no, I'm not. Like, other than being, like, a child about it, I feel like it was just like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, other than just, like, sitting and be like, no, I'm not going. You guys go by yourself. Other than that, I feel like there's nothing else I could have actually done about it. And I feel like that would have probably damaged more than just be like, all right, I'll just go, whatever.
Right?
Right?
I don't really agree. I feel like if you really didn't want to go to like any cafes, then we could have been like, oh, okay, like while we're hanging out at the beach, like you can stay on the beach longer and we'll just walk over to a cafe and then we'll just meet back and then we can head to our next location.
But I feel like that's impossible because a lot of the cafes we went to was like, we went there specifically for the cafe. So it's like,
well, we didn't have to go to that specific cafe, you know? That's what I mean. Like there could have been compromises. Like if we were at some place and the next place to go was a cafe or the first place on the list was a cafe, then it could be like, oh, like you can sleep in later and then we're going to go to a cafe and then
like,
we'll meet up afterwards, or like, oh, maybe we'll find a place that has a cafe beside a restaurant that has a breakfast place and then you pop in there, we'll pop in there.
I don't think, okay, so like that 100% possible for Seoul, other parts of the trip, no way. I'm
Really?
driving you guys there.
I know, but I'm saying we don't have to go to the specific cafes that are excluded from like everything else. Or we could find a cafe that's like also has more food in it and it's not just cafe based food. So then we can have actual food.
So, okay, and then my question to you is like, I voiced that opinion, but did you guys did we do anything about it?
Yeah, because afterwards when you said, okay guys, I don't want to go to any more cafes, I want to eat actual food, then we found food.
But then we still also went to like specific cafes too.
But then we could have said like, okay, well, like I don't want to go to any more, like literally at all. Like, okay, then we'll try to find a way that somebody can do some activity and somebody can do another activity at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like that will create like the further tension thing though.
Really? I don't think so.
I think so.
I think tension is built when everyone can tell that somebody's unhappy and then like no one wants to say something.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, I don't know. That's what I think at least. I think it was like, all right, we got to go here, here, and here. I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. Like, I mean, I've already said my piece at the very beginning, so I guess we'll just go to these places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's like I could talk about it every day or every part of every trip or every part of every day of the trip, but that would just like annoy everyone about it. And honestly, I'll probably annoy myself about it. So then to myself, I was just like, all right, you know what? I said it once. I'll just do whatever they say, and then it's fine, right? I'm the minority part of that opinion. So then it's like, all right, I'll just go with the flow, right? It's not that big of a deal for me, right? But if we go back to you saying like, oh, if you want to reminisce on all the good things you did on the trip and not think about the bad things, well, it's like, well, that would be impossible in a group trip. Because
okay, well, yeah, obviously trips aren't perfect, but I think that,
but more so in a group trip, it's like compared to like traveling solo or just with your partner, it's like you could literally only do the things you want to do. Whereas like in a group trip, you kind of accept like, okay, there's gonna be some compromises, right? Like, you know, for example, I don't really like clubbing that much. All right, I'll go for a night with you guys, right? I don't like it. I don't even do it here, right?
And you didn't have to go to that.
I mean, but then I feel like one, I do feel a bit peer pressured, but two, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go, and they're gonna like fucking keep asking me to go. So if I just say I'll go for one night, then it'll be all good, right?
I really feel like for that one, if you didn't come out, it wouldn't have been anything.
That one that doesn't matter too much to me. But what I'm saying is like, for a group trip, I understand that there's going to be compromises, right? Well, what you're saying is that you want to reminisce on all the good parts of the trip. I'm saying 100% we should reminisce on the good parts of the trip, but there was compromise that had to be made, right? Like there's some things that like, you can't do.
That there's compromises that need to be made, but I think that if you have experiences that you really didn't want to do, or you really felt like was a complete waste of your time and you knew that before, then I felt like those things could have been shared. Like, imagine if I really didn't want to go to Spa World and I'm like, fuck it, guys, I really didn't want to go here. I felt like it wasted so much of my time. I would have rather gone somewhere else. Then I'm sure you guys would have felt better if I wasn't there being like unpresent or upset that I wasted my time. And afterwards, you guys had a great time, and I went and, I don't know, shopped the mall and had a great time, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, some of those situations were like, I felt like it was like hands tied type of situation where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna like drop you guys off here and like sit in my car for like an hour and then come and grab you guys and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, fine. You guys can go for an hour. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna drive over and do an activity that lasts for an hour, which is not very realistic, and then come back and grab you guys and then go somewhere else afterwards. I'm not, guys. I'm not saying I had a bad trip or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, okay, I get it. You're saying like, oh, let's reminisce on all the, you know, good parts of the trips. Yeah, I 100% agree. But there's also compromises in a group trip too, right?
Yeah, that conclusion I'll agree with.
Yeah, and it's just like also like the travel style, right? We have different travel styles too, right? I'm not sure. Like for you guys like to like see a lot of cool stuff, a lot of social media based stuff, and then they like to really pack your days. Whereas for me, like that fucking kills my days in my opinion. For example, like I think one of the days we are all doing separate things, and I went on like the DMZ tour. That was pretty sick. Where you go to the DMZ, and then normally if I did that type of thing after the DMZ tour, I would like go back and maybe like relax for an hour or two, and then go out somewhere else. Right?
Didn't you do that day?
I just met with. Well, I did. Like I met up with Joyce, and then I went out and saw you guys afterwards. But then I know, like, I feel like how you guys set up your trip, it would be just be like 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. doing shit the whole time, kind of thing. Or that's how it felt like when I was on it, right? Because like you guys planned most of the things to do during the day, and I was like, holy shit, you guys are intense. I mean, it's good for you guys. For me, I was like, dude, I'm too fucking old and tired for this shit. Maybe.
You'd agree. I definitely think that there were days when I would have been down to go back and take a nap, but I also, for me, it's true. Yeah, I'd rather go and get the things done that I wanted to get done than to like catch up on sleep or like do nothing. And I think it all caught up to me that one day when we were in Seoul, and I just slept for like half the day. Yeah,
and that's and part of me, I was like, I don't know. It feels like on most of my trips, I try to avoid that by like spacing shit out, so that it doesn't happen. But also, like, it gives me a more relaxed feel while I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, I was okay with it.
Like, you guys shopped a lot. I was pretty impressed. So, like, after Seoul was short. We just went to, like, Haeundae Beach. Went to Spaland. Oh, sorry, Busan. Spaland, Haeundae Beach. I think we also went to that cultural city. I thought that cultural city was kind of dumb. With the nice colors and shit. I kept telling them, like, it just looks like the favelas, but, like, nicer.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, I mean, it would, like the first little bit was cool, and then the walk back was like kind of annoying.
It was hot as fuck, though. Yeah. I think that's the one thing that kind of bothered me about that.
Yeah, the walkthrough was all right, and then that was fine. And then from Busan went to Seoul, and the first night Viv just passed the fuck out the whole day. As soon as we got to our Airbnb,
slept like over 12 hours that night.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But then after that, dude, there's so much shopping, like Olive Young and all this other shit. I think like you and Butch went to like Hongdae or whatever and shopped like every single fucking day. Yeah. And I was terrified and impressed at the same time at the amount of shopping that you guys can do.
Yeah, I typically am not a shopper.
That's a lie.
Don't like, shop. No, like on a day-to-day basis, like here or whenever I go anywhere else. That's not a lie. I never buy anything.
So in Edmonton, probably. Everywhere else, I just can't believe you until I can go there and see it.
Okay, well,
because in Korea, they fucking shopped every single day for almost like at least 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm saying literally everywhere else, I don't shop. I'm not a shopper. I don't like buying stuff. I don't think like it's worth it to go buy stuff and spend all your time shopping. I'd rather go do like actual activities.
That's what I want to do.
But in Korea, I'm a shopaholic in Korea. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm a complete shopaholic.
That was the other difference for me. Big difference for me traveling with you guys is usually I don't shop a lot.
Yeah.
And I still didn't shop a lot in Korea. I usually like to do activities like go to like Seoul Tower or like do all these like random shit. Like I think Joyce and I was looking like, oh, if there's a day that we can do something and like separate because you guys want to go like home and shop and stuff. Like, oh, maybe we'll go to like a cooking class or like a jewelry making class or something. I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be sick. Like I like to do those random stuff.
How come you guys didn't do that?
She didn't have time because she had to fucking buy all this stuff. Like literally, I have a box right next to me that I shipped back from Korea, and all that is all gifts. Like I didn't buy like the only thing I bought myself was like a pack of candy that I ate while I was there.
Yeah, I felt like Joyce also shopped a lot.
So partially, she shopped a lot. Okay, I know most of the stuff. I want to say like 80% of the stuff that she bought was like for other people.
I mean, even if it was for other people or herself, it's still a lot of shopping, you know.
Yeah,
it's
but
still
it's
time
like,
spent shopping.
It's like. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But it's weird too because it's like for me everything was souvenirs, and I had to spend time to go like find those souvenirs and all that shit. And I feel like
of my
for
stuff
her,
are also souvenirs.
yeah, and for her it was like mostly that too. So it's like, or like for example, she went to Olive Young and she had like a whole list of shit she had to buy for like my sister and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that. I did not want to do that at all. I mean, I'm glad that at least me and her got some time to not shop. On some of the days in Seoul, but most of the days I think we are in Seoul. Like you and Butch was shopping like every fucking day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It was crazy. I was like, holy shit! I've never seen this much, this amount of shopping in a trip. Because I'm like, I do a decent amount, but not that much. It's literally just once I get my souvenirs, I'm done. Like I like for the rest of the trip, I just don't shop anymore. I just go on like I might stop by a souvenir shop, for example, if I went to like a museum or something like that. But it's not like something specific.
I completely understand. I'm a different person when it comes to
when it came to that, I was like, holy fuck, man, this is totally not the same trip as what I was expecting. Because I don't know, for me, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to like having to sit around at the mall waiting for other people to shop that much, right? Like I'm okay for like a day with, for example, if I had like a 1 week trip with Joy somewhere, for a day we might do a lot of shopping and I'll just sit around a lot, go on my phone and she'll like look for these gifts and shit, or I might help her look for these gifts and we'll get whatever we can. But yeah, for a lot of the days when we were in Seoul, it was that. I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy. That's just different for me.
Even when you were with Joyce? Even when you were just with Joyce?
Yeah, we don't do that much shopping.
No, I mean like in Korea. In Seoul, was it still the same experience of going shopping a lot when you were with Joyce? Because I felt like when we were in Seoul, we split up like a lot.
Yeah, so only one of those... I think only one full day. So I think 2 half days we shopped when we were with you guys.
Yeah.
And then every time we were with you guys, I was just sitting there and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fucking go to these malls. First of all, I find it so inefficient, and maybe that's on me too, where it's like we're all kind of scrambling around the same area, but maybe we don't even want to shop in the same area. So like it was kind of smart afterwards where we just like split up and shop wherever we actually wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Because it was like, when we were together, it's like when for example you're done shopping somewhere, you'd have to like sit and wait for someone else to finish before we can all move on to somewhere else, right? So later on, it was like way more efficient and better if we just split up.
Felt like we did that
a lot more. Like after, like we're only together, I think for maybe 1 or 2 days.
Yeah,
we're doing that, and even that, I thought I was like, dude, this is like fucking mind numbing. I don't want to do this at all. Yeah, it was like way too much for me. Yeah, and then I was gonna say something else. Fuck. After the shopping or no, during. Okay, the amount of shopping was the one thing I was gonna say. There's something else. It was on the tip of my tongue and I forgot about it. Anyways, maybe I'll remember it later. But yeah, that was a pretty impressive amount.
It was. It definitely was. Typically, I've gone on trips with other friends when they would like also want to shop a lot, and only in Korea am I somebody who's a shopaholic. Everywhere else, I'm just not. And so I do also understand the feeling of just sitting around and being like, God, I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
Oh, like I said,
I did that on a few trips with my other friends before because I don't shop anywhere else to that same degree.
I won't believe you until I see another trip.
You don't have to believe
it's
me.
It's like 50-50 right now. I've only been with you on 2 trips, and so far one of them was a lot of shopping. Oh, the other thing was getting ready. Like, you guys took fucking forever to get ready. Every day it was like, all right, let's wake up and go do something, and then we'll be out the door 2 hours later. I was like, what is going on right now?
I think it's because most of the days we didn't plan a time for when we wanted to leave.
Okay,
It was
fair.
always ad hoc.
No, that's fair. That is fair because you like if we told you guys in advance that we want to go leave by this time, then maybe you guys would have waken up earlier and gotten ready and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. It's like literally at least an hour, if not up to 2 hours of get like actual from the time you like get out of bed to like ready out the door. I was like, holy shit, is this how you guys live a life? I was like, that's difficult.
No, my perspective was that, okay, if we don't have a strict itinerary, a timed itinerary, we didn't say when we want to leave the house.
Yeah.
And when everyone, okay, it's not about when people want to wake up, but it's when we want to leave the house because everyone takes different amount of time to get ready.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, all right, I'm going to take my time.
I completely agree. That's fair. It's just crazy amount of time is what I'm saying. Like I'm not used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like for me, I'm usually used to on my trips, I would wake up and then like maybe then just the night before or right when I wake up for like a little bit of time, I'll decide what to do that day.
Yeah.
And then I'm out the door.
Yeah.
But then for you guys, I was like, holy shit, every time, like it's not just you and Butch. It's like, dude, you both take fucking forever to get ready. I was like, this is insane. Because I get it. I didn't say we had to go out at this specific time, but it's also like, hey, we're all up. Let's get our asses out the door as soon as we can. We can do these activities or these things that we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then it felt like everyone was dragging their feet. I was like, holy shit, all right, well, I'm not just going to leave. I mean, I could, but it's like, it's just weird if I just left if we're going to plan to do something as a group, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. And then I'll be sitting there.
I mean, I thought you were very indifferent about it. And that's why no one ever discussed any times because I was indifferent about it. And I was like, okay, well, if no one's bringing up that they want to leave by a certain time, then I'm going to assume no one cares to leave.
Oh, for me, it's not even by a certain time. It's about like, I'm ready. So I'm not saying that I need you ready right now, but if you could just like hurry up a little bit because I'm ready so you don't have to like make someone else wait.
I mean,
it's kind of like the thought of like, I don't want to make you wait.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like hurry up and then we can go. But I felt like you guys gave no shits about that. So I just sat there. I was like, all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just sit. Like most time it was me and Joyce just sitting there.
Oh, I didn't know that Joyce would be because sometimes Joyce was in the room. So I thought maybe she's still sleeping.
Oh, no. She was like ready already. She gets ready like pretty, not that much longer than me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, like I don't even walk into you guys' room, but then like I wouldn't hear Joyce or see Joyce, so I just thought, oh, maybe she's still sleeping.
Oh, no. Like some of the times we were waiting, if we had like a general room, we would just be sitting there waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, these two are.
No,
just
there are definitely days when she was just like staying in the room.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was also because our AC in Seoul was so cold in the living room, so she didn't want to be in the living room that much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like. I get it. We didn't say a specific time we had to go out there, but I was like, that's crazy that it took that long. Because it'd be like, for example, we'd all get up at 10.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you're awake. I see that Butch is awake. I'm awake. We all like, I have eyes on everyone. We're like, we're all awake. What are we doing today? We're doing this today. I was like, all right, let's go get ready and let's go do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won't be out the door till noon. I'm like, that's crazy. That's fucking insane. But yeah, I was just shocked by that and then just not used to that. Not used to that and not used to the shopping. Those are the two very specific things, especially in Seoul. More Seoul in Seoul than anything.
So what did you actually like?
What do you mean? I love Spaland. Spaland was fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
It was exactly the same feeling I did when I went 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fucking amazing. The activities we did in Jeju were pretty fun, like the 9081 park and stuff.
Mm.
I was surprised. I really liked that in Busan. That one little art museum, but it wasn't really a museum. It was more interactive. The lights things.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool. I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like the Team Lab stuff, but it's
called Art Museum.
Yeah, it's called Art Museum,
but with an E after the.
It's arts. It's not like an art. Like if you guys been to like classical art museums, it's not like art museum at all. It's completely different.
Literally, pretty much like Team Labs, but less. No other elements, like no actual water.
Yeah, like I actually
like
liked this one so much more than Team Labs, in my opinion.
Really?
Because it was a bit interactive, so they had the drawing thing. I thought that was really cute.
Team Labs had that.
Oh, when I went in Japan, there's no like.
Did you go to Borderless or Planets?
I don't even remember.
Oh, okay.
But there's no like interactive thing, and then that one show in the beach room, I thought that was the coolest show in the world. That was the one we sat
water?
near. No. That was the one we sat near the end of the time we were there, and there was like a giant show in the whole room.
Oh, I see.
I thought that was the coolest show ever because it was so intricate. It's pretty much like a giant room with a giant rectangular room with a bunch of walls in the middle, like half walls in the middle. But each half wall in the middle and all the screens on the giant room were all showing different things, but of the same area, right? So like, for example, they were showing the island of Jeju, and they were showing like all around the whole big walls was Jeju Island, and then along each of the middle walls was like flowers or a building or something, and then each of them changed throughout time. So like after like 20 seconds, it'll change to a different scene, but all of them change in unison. So it's like Jeju during the day, Jeju at night, and that was so cool. I thought that was like the coolest shit in the world. Because it's like so much effort. You're literally making like 20 videos and putting them together in like different screens. Sick.
Yeah, I thought that room was really cool too. I also thought the beach room was really cool.
That was the one we were at.
No, like the actual beach room where it's a very long room and a beach with the shores projected on the other side.
The wave room.
There's also like a strict wave room.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Like, and then the water is projected onto the floor too, and it comes up to the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I spent so much time literally just sitting in that room alone too, which was so cool because like no one came in for a long time. It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, like the activity shit we did was pretty cool, and then the food was really good. Like if you were asking me what was the highlights of my trips, it was probably like the two things: the foods and the activities. In Seoul, I mean, I like the DMZ tour that I went on. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What other activities did we do in Seoul? It was really just shopping, right?
I feel like I was mostly shopping. Yeah.
Yeah, so that part I was very indifferent of. I did like going to like the traditional market, like the Dongdaemun market.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And I actually really like the Hyongdon market or whatever.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool because it's like it's not just shopping because it's pretty rowdy there and there's a lot of like stuff going on. You see all these people doing like making all these different foods on the food stand. So it's like yes, it was shopping, but it was also like a different market experience and you get to see like it's pretty much like the activity of seeing things and seeing people.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool too.
I can see why. Maybe for me specifically, I spent a lot more time shopping in Seoul than actually doing any activities. Is because I spent so much time in Seoul the last time I went there. Before. Okay.
So you already
so I already did all everything? The like touristy things, like going to Seoul Tower or like there's a Namsan Tower.
Yeah.
Or going to go like see like a lot of the touristy things. I already did all that like.
Yeah.
For so long.
I wish we had more time in like Latte World too.
Oh yeah.
That was the other one that you guys took fucking forever to get ready to, and I was like, dude, I want to go to.
I felt like the lines there kind of put me off trying to do a lot of things because a lot of the lines were like an hour and a half, and I knew that they were gonna be long. But then like after lining up for that one roller coaster that we went on, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah,
that was insane. We lined up for I think maybe like 2 hours for that.
But that one was, I don't know, for me, that was a little frustrating because it was like, oh, fuck, dude. We got here at like almost 2 p.m. Because we took fucking forever to get ready. I was like, if it was up to me, we'd be here by like fucking 11 or noon and we'd be able to like see some shows and like look at some more shit and, you know, maybe even go on a couple more rides and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we could have like definitely said when we wanted to leave the house at.
Yeah, well, yeah, we didn't say a specific time, but like we were all awake by 10. And we're saying, what are we doing today? I want to go to Latte World. So we're like, all right, we're going to go to Latte World today. I think you said, oh, I want to be there like right by 11. And then I was like, all right, well, that's impossible right now because it's 10 right now. But we didn't leave the house till like noon. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? And then I think we didn't get there till like 1 or 2, like 1:30 almost. I was like, god damn, you guys took forever to get ready. But like I said, that's just like difference of travel. Like for me, I don't care how I look like and shit. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna put on a shirt and go.
Yeah.
But I know for you guys want to like, you know, take pictures and shit. So you guys have to like look nice for that stuff.
I mean, I also thought you were just chilling.
Yeah, waiting for you guys to go.
I can see that. But I also thought you were literally just like, I'm just like spending my morning just chilling, you know?
No, I was ready to go. Actually, every morning I was ready to go, like pretty soon. Right. But I was just sitting there because I was like, well, what can I do? Like, you know, they're going to take this long. Like, I feel like the first couple of days, I would be like, guys, let's go. Like, let's get ready. Like, you guys get ready. Let's go. Right. And then I would say that for like half an hour and I would sit for another half an hour. So I was like, you know what? There's no hope in this. So then I just gave up. Cause yeah, I think the first couple of days of our trips, I was literally like that. But then after I was like, why be such a dick about it? Let's just give them the time they need.
don't think it's being a dick about it. I think in the future it would be better to communicate for like anyone than what time we want to leave the house.
I don't think it would have mattered in my opinion.
Really? If you want to say everyone let's leave the house at a time, then everyone will wake up at the respective time that they need to get ready.
True. Yeah, I agree with that. I just think that I don't know. I just feel like there was a lot of lazing around getting ready. You know what I mean? So it's like it goes back to my other point. I was like, okay, if we're sitting together, we both woke up for a trip. And I didn't tell you what time we're going anywhere. All right. But we both got up. I know you're up. I'm up. We're both brushing our teeth. I'm like, yo, let's go to Latte World. And you're like, when do you want to go? I want to go as soon as we can. And they're like, okay. And then you take 2 hours to get ready. Then I'm like, all right, well, I guess she doesn't really want to go that early. But for me, I already said, like, I want to go as soon as we can. Right. So it's like, it's up to you now. Right. It's like, it's kind of on your court where it's like, do you respect my time to go? And I respect your time to get ready. Right. So I'm going to give you as much time as you want. So do you respect my time that I want to go? Right. And then the amount of time you take is now dependent on your choice now. Right. Right. So like, if you really don't give a shit, then yeah, you would take longer. And then if you cared a bit more about me saying, all right, I'm ready to go. Let's go as soon as you can go. Then it's like, ball's in your court. We'll go wherever you want. I'm giving you as much time as you need to get ready. But know that I'm ready to go. And I'm also just sitting around waiting.
I can see that. Right.
So it's like, respect my time too, because I'm respecting how much time it takes for you to get ready. I get it. I didn't say we got to leave at a specific time. I understand that. So I'm not holding anyone, be like, hey, you got to get ready by this time. But at the same time, it's like, you know, someone's waiting for you. So it's like, let's not keep them waiting.
I can see it.
Right. That's how I think of it, right? So I was like, oh, I'm not going to be a fucking dictator about it and be like, yo, you guys got to get ready within like 15 minutes. We have to go right now, right? So instead, I was like, all right, you know, you guys take whatever time you need, but know that I'm ready to go. And I want to go like whenever you guys are ready. That's how that's how I thought about it.
Yeah, I can see it.
So I don't know. I felt like, all right, it is what it is. I'll just wait, I guess. So most of the morning, I think me and Joyce were just like doing Duolingo and shit like that. And just waiting. So. It's just different, but for me, I guess it does put in a little bit like relaxed time. It's just like not the right timing for relaxed time. You want to do relaxed time after an activity. So yeah.
So what are some of the highlights of the trip for you?
Did I just tell you already? Like the Jeju stuff and the
what specific meals?
Specific meals, definitely the
seafood
ramen in Seoul. The gamjatang was pretty good. That was, I think, one of our last meals too. When we were there. So the gamjatang was really good. What else was there? The barbecue was good, but it took fucking forever to wait.
Like the Jeju barbecue?
No, the one in Seoul.
Oh yeah.
The one where we waited an hour and a half just to get a table.
Yeah.
That one I felt like was good, but not worth the wait. So like I felt like food was pretty good, service was really good, like the people were super nice. That soup they made was really fucking good in my opinion. That was my expectation for Korea actually. I wanted more like soup dishes. Yeah. Because like that's what I ate a lot when I was in Korea. Like it's pretty much just everyone got their own bowl of soup and rice and that was what I ate the most when I was there. So when I had that there, I was pretty pleased. I was like, that's what I want from Korea. But then it was like for an hour and a half wait, I'm sure there was somewhere else that could have done something similar for an hour and a half. Right. What else did we eat at Seoul that was good? Do you remember anything good? Super good at Seoul?
Oh, I really like the gamjatang too.
Yeah.
I also thought that barbecue place was really good. But yeah, it was actually like a really long ass lineup. And then Butch and I went to this one place that sold like fish cake soup and it was inside the table. And
oh yeah,
we ordered a tteokbokki, like a rosé tteokbokki plate, like a platter that had other stuff, and it's all like tossed in rosé tteokbokki sauce, and that was so fucking good.
Oh yeah,
I was like, holy shit, I can drink this sauce.
Yeah,
that was really, really good.
I'm trying to remember what else was in Seoul was super amazing. I had this pho meal. It was not good. I think I showed you. The pictures were so good. It looked so good. I saw someone else order. I was like, holy fuck, that looks amazing. I was like, I totally want to try that. And I ordered it. I was like, this is fucking ass pho. I don't know. I feel like Koreans make really good soup. They don't make good pho. Pho is not the same like type of soup as
Oh yeah.
Korean soup. It has a lot more like flavor that is not like the depth flavor. So like Korean soups has a lot of depth flavor and a lot of like bone marrow soup and like bone type of soup. And don't get me wrong, pho uses a lot of bone. It cooks for a long time, but they also pack it with a lot of like spices that I feel like Koreans don't use.
And aromatics.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, they make good soups, but this pho is not fucking good at all.
Oh, that's so disappointing. Yeah, I would never have gotten pho in
Dude,
Seoul.
if you saw those pictures too, you would have been like, holy shit, I want to get one of these. Because like, not pictures, like I saw someone order it and I saw it. I was like, holy shit, that looks so fucking good. That looks like the best looking thing ever. But it was weird. And they also did the thing where they like charred the meat. You know, I feel like Koreans really like charring the meat, where they use a blowtorch and they char their meats a little bit. And I feel like that does not taste good with pho. It just makes pho taste bad. It just makes it feel like they fucked up and it's burnt. Right? Because like I feel like because of the spices that you use in pho, a little bit of burnt flavor or taste actually ruins it. Whereas
I know
like
for pho you're supposed to parboil and put some of your ingredients into the oven so that it can get some color and everything. But yeah if it's completely burnt, that has too much char on it, then it definitely does take away from
that charred gas flavor that they
yeah.
have from the butane torch and stuff. I was like, that's not right for pho at least. But yeah, that was a bad meal, I guess. I don't know, in Seoul, what other good meals do we have? I feel like there wasn't that many.
Oh, I felt like what's it called? We had a cod pasta.
Cod pasta?
One of the restaurants. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That pancake restaurant. This one where we had like that big ass pancake.
Oh.
And cod, and you, Billy, and Joyce drank your
rice wine.
I thought that pasta was actually really good.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I like the noodles there too. They're really good. I think Joyce may have gotten the shits from that meal. I'm not sure.
Wild.
I definitely didn't feel that good after that meal too. I don't know. I feel like it was like the vegetables they use is kind of weird. That green stuff they put on top.
Oh yeah.
Either it wasn't washed or I'm just not used to that.
Microgreens?
Yeah, either it wasn't washed probably or my stomach is just not used to that stuff.
Who knows?
Either or. Oh, I also had this one meal where it's I think it was another day we were split up, but I had like the Korean cafeteria lunch for like workers and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. It was a really cool experience. It was like $10 and it's just a buffet kind of thing. And it was just like you see all these Koreans there. It's just what they eat on a regular lunch basis. So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is like as local of a feel as you can get to food.
That's pretty cool.
I was not that impressed with their was it the convenience stores meal? When I had instant noodles there, for some reason, all these fucking YouTube videos I watched, they look so impressive and shit. And maybe because I don't know how to do it right. Like, I probably didn't buy cheese, and you need cheese for it, and I probably didn't buy the right stuff. So, I 100% agree. Half of it maybe on just me, but the other half was, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
When I went to Japan before, I was shocked by how good Japan's convenience store food is. Yeah. But in Korea, I also didn't think it was that great. The ice drinks I didn't think was like as amazing. Yeah. As it looks. Average. Yeah, it's very fucking average. Even if you grab a coffee, grab banana milk, whatever you do, it's all just average in my opinion. Yeah. And so after trying it once, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna spend my drink allowance on cafe drinks. Yeah. But then there's one time when Butch and I went out partying and we met these two girls and we hung out with them the whole time, and the four of us went to a convenience store to get ramen afterwards. And I can see how that was slightly more elevated because we did the whole thing. We bought the ramen cups, put water in it, cooked it, added cheese, added toppings, added hard-boiled eggs, all that stuff. And I thought that was not bad, but it's exactly how you would expect it to be if you did that here. Like you went to T&T, bought a Shin ramen cup, came home, put hot water in it, put some cheese in it, fucking waited, put a hard-boiled egg. It literally tastes the exact fucking same.
Did you follow the instructions when you're cooking it? Yeah. I did, and it sucked. I was like, my noodles are too soft.
Mediocre.
Like, why the fuck do they use these instructions and stuff?
Like, completely mediocre. Very normal. Very exactly how you would expect.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I was expecting more from all these random videos I watch. And then now thinking back, I was like, fuck, that was just fucking instant noodles, I guess. I've eaten a lot of instant noodle in my life. So, the one thing I did miss out on that I didn't get to go that I wanted to was one of those like self-serve instant noodle shops.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try that for some reason.
The fact you didn't go try and find one on one of the days when we all split up.
I think so most of the time when I split up from you guys, I just look at stuff around to what I want to eat. Like I wouldn't like specifically find something.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, all right, in general, what I want. So for example, it's like, oh, in general, I want noodles, or in general, I want like a soup dish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would just go on like Naver and be like, all right, what's a good soup dish around here that a lot of Koreans like, or a soup restaurant around here that a lot of Koreans like, and then I just go to that. Like I wouldn't go. I know like this is how you and maybe a lot of other people do it. They would go like Instagram or TikTok to find like what they can go on to eat.
Mm-hmm. I want to find the restaurants that are like, oh my god, you have to come here. Or something that I also thought was cool was on one of the days when Butch and I were walking around Hongdae, we made a friend with this guy. Shout out to Nathan. We made a friend with this guy named Nathan.
Yeah.
And he actually moved to Korea from Toronto like 10 years ago, but he's Korean.
Yeah.
And he gave us a recommendation to go eat at a taco shop because he was like, I literally just went there for lunch. I go there almost every day. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's just like, the guy there, he's from, I know it's not Korean food, but the guy there is from Mexico and he moved to Korea and he opened up this taco restaurant. Yeah. So Butch and I went and it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. No, for me, I just usually try to, there's two tricks I use. One of them is not even a trick. It's just go whatever maps people use and just find the reviews and whatever's good that's nearby. And then that's where I'll go and eat. Because I generally don't like search too much on social media. It's literally just like review sites or whatever, Google or whatever. And then the other thing I did, like for example, when I was in Spain, I didn't get an opportunity to do here because we didn't have that many meals separate from you guys. But I would go and, like for example, if I went to a museum, I'd go there and then near the end of the museum, I talk to the desk staff because they're locals. Usually they live there. I'd be like, what's your favorite restaurant here? And then they'll just tell me because it's like their favorite might not be the social media worthy stuff. And I don't care for the social media. Like I don't even look at it. So I don't really know what the must try is in terms of the social media. Right. So now I'll just ask them is like, all right, tell me your top 2 favorite or 3 favorite restaurants here. And then they'll just give me a list and then I'll just try to hit those lists or I just go in the maps. That's usually what I do. I don't know. I feel like part of me also is like, I don't care too much for what the social media thinks of it, even though it's probably a good way of searching shit. Part of me also thinks it's maybe overhyped and maybe like overpriced because it's social media
Could be
worth. So then I'll just try to be like, all right, give me what the locals like and I'll try that shit. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, then I guess maybe my local or my palate to the local palate's not the same. Right. That's usually what I tend to do when we go on trips.
I felt like we split up like majority of the time. I felt like, or majority of the days
in Seoul. Yeah. In Seoul, I think it was like probably like 3 out of the 5 days we split up. Yeah. Or like actually no, we split up probably almost every day. I think there's only at least 1 full day that we were together. Yeah. Every other day it was like half days together and stuff.
Half, maybe.
Yeah. I think so.
Or we would at least not even half. We would just like eat a meal or 2 together and then split.
So I think let's recap. Let's rethink. So the first day was fucked because you fell asleep. Yeah. So and then we were all pretty tired too. I think we ate at that chicken spot near our place. Oh yeah. I didn't really like that chicken spot to be honest. It was kind of gross. Sorry. And then afterwards we
walked around the university.
Yeah, we walked around the university. We went back, and then you took a mega sleep. I took a mini nap. Butch took a mini nap. Joyce took a mini nap, and then me, Butch, and Joyce went to the convenience store, and we just hung out and ate. And then we came back. So that was 1 full day, and then the second day we split up because you guys all had like hair appointments and all that stuff. Yeah. So I went on the DMZ tour, and then met up with Joyce, and then I think we met up afterwards to eat. I forgot where we ate that day. But we met up afterwards to eat.
No, we didn't actually.
Oh, we didn't even meet up afterwards to eat? Oh no, we didn't. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. You said let's go to, is it Itaewon you wanted to go to? Like in our chat, you're like, let's go to Itaewon. So me and Joyce already left the house when you told us that. And then I think afterwards you said, oh, never mind, let's go to Hongdae. But we already left. So we're like, all right, we're just going to go to like this other place then.
Oh, wait, no. It was because Butch and I were still busy at the skin clinic appointments, and
Yeah.
then you guys decided to go to Myeongdong first.
No. You said let's go to Itaewon,
Yeah,
and then we left the house.
but you guys were busy doing something.
No. We were at the Airbnb.
Oh, I see.
We're at the Airbnb. I messaged you. I was like, "Oh, do you guys want to go eat?" And then you're like, "Yeah, let's go eat at Itaewon." So I was like, "Okay." Then we left the house, and then you guys said, "Oh, never mind. Let's go Hongdae instead." And we're like, "All right, fuck it. We're just gonna like we're already at the subway."
Mm.
So all right, let's just go to Myeongdong because we're already like on the way there.
Oh, I see.
So then we left, and then that night I think we split up too. So we just shopped around there, and then did we even meet up after? No, I think you guys went. Did you guys went clubbing after or no?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. We didn't even meet up after. We came back and we went to bed, and I think you guys came back afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me that day, I had my hair appointment, and and I went shopping, and I had a skin appointment, and then continued exploring and shopping. Spent the whole day in Hongdae, pretty much.
Yeah. And then the next day, I think
We went to Cry Burger, which is like Korea's In and Out.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
it was mediocre.
Yeah. I mean, if they were trying to replicate In-N-Out, I thought they did it at least. It tasted like In-N-Out, kind of.
And then we went to the Starfield Library.
Yes, yeah. We went to there together, and we went to that stupid street.
Went to
What was it? What was it called? Whatever that.
something Star Road in Gangnam.
Yeah, it had all those little toys and stuff on it.
Mhm.
The life size shit. And then we waited at the barbecue place.
Yes. Then we went to the barbecue place.
Yeah, and then you guys went clubbing after, and we went straight home after, I think.
No, and then we went exploring after.
Did we after the barbecue?
Yeah.
No, you guys went clubbing because we brought your stuff back, and you said you were only gonna go until whatever, and you guys went went clubbing till like 6 a.m.
Yep.
And then I think because of that, the next day we couldn't hang out because you guys went to bed at 6, and then we woke up at 10, and we're like, all right, we're gonna go and do something else, I guess, since you guys are still sleeping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I forgot what we did that day too in the morning. I think did we go to Dongdaemun? Yeah, we went to Dongdaemun. And I think we shopped for souvenirs. We finished our souvenir shopping that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what'd you do after shopping?
We went back, dropped off our stuff, and then I think we met up again to eat that pancake meal in Hongdae.
Yeah.
And then we went clubbing together after that.
So that day, what I did was that I went back to Hongdae.
Yeah.
And I shopped. I bought some glasses. Some sunglasses. Went to all the flagship stores that I really wanted to go to. That was really sick. And that's when I ate that rose tteokbokki meal with Butch, and that was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then, we met up to that pancake restaurant.
Yeah.
Ate some food, and then I think we walked around. Oh, we split up right after, I think.
Because you guys had to drop off your stuff at the Airbnb, and me and Joyce, we already dropped off all our shopping stuff. So we went to karaoke that night, but me and Joyce walked around Hongdae. Yeah, because you guys had to go back first, and then we met up in Itaewon to karaoke and then go to the club. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then that was.
What did you think about the clubbing experience?
It was alright. I feel like it wasn't that much different from like here.
Oh yeah, I thought it was pretty sick.
Like, what's the difference between like not here, not in Edmonton, but let's say like North America?
I mean, I don't actually go clubbing that often.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's different in the sense of like the energy.
Okay.
Feels a little bit more sleazy in America, to be honest.
Oh, I see.
And in Hongdae, I felt like it was less. We definitely went to Itaewon, and so that was very foreigner friendly and very whitewashed in a sense. Yeah. And like every random person I talked to, everyone spoke English or wasn't even from Korea, which made it obviously not so authentic. Yeah. But I thought it was really cool to see the difference in how people partied in Itaewon versus Hongdae. So the first day in Hongdae, when Butch and I partied with those two girls, when we were in the club, whenever they played English music, we were just popping off, dancing, having fun, popping off. And then every once in a while, one of the girls, she'd be like, Viv, look, we're the only ones dancing. And everyone else, even if they played really popular K-pop music, everyone else just kind of chills. Oh. They don't like pop off and dance the same way, like not at all. Everyone just chills and just bops their head and just like smokes or drinks and like lounges around, leans against a door, just talks. Yeah. And just chills.
Yeah. Interesting.
But the experience that we had in Itaewon, where everyone was just popping off, dancing, and all that stuff, that was not Hongdae, or at least not in the few places that we went. That Butch and I went with Christine and Ruby.
Yeah.
No one at all was like that. Every other, it was mostly Koreans there in Hongdae.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just chilling.
Oh,
no one dances. Everyone's just casually drinking, all this stuff. Maybe playing some like hand games, like how in Chinese culture we play like 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
People were doing like things like that, but no one was dancing.
Oh.
So I thought going to Itaewon was really cool in the sense of how people were like dancing really hard. But given everyone was there, everyone there was a foreigner, pretty much.
Yeah. So I felt like, I don't know, like my experience, it was like not that much different from the clubs here, where everyone just like dances and shit. So I was like, oh, it's not.
I thought it was interesting how most of the people were Asian, though. That was pretty cool still.
Most of the people,
or at least half,
were Asian.
Versus if you go clubbing in America, it's not half.
But that's obvious.
I know, but I'm saying that's like a different thing that I noticed.
Oh,
it was pretty cool.
I was just confused at the statement where it's like, well, yeah, but we're in Asia. Most of the people should be Asian, no? But yeah, I guess that's different-ish. But other than that, it felt like it was not that much different. And I'm not experienced at this shit, so like I'm the worst to give opinions.
I mean, the two clubs we went to pretty much only played English music aside from really popular Korean music.
Yeah. I do feel like the DJs there were actually trying. Like
they were really good though.
They weren't just like playing
really
they weren't just playing whatever. They were actually trying to like transition and play good shit and stuff. Whereas like like I said, I don't go to a lot of clubs, but I have been to a club or two, and sometimes they just feels kind of lazy DJing. Whereas these ones feel like, oh, they're actually trying to put on a show, which was kind of cool.
You could tell.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I thought Hive was pretty good.
Yeah, that was cool. Nice. Is there something that you didn't get to do that you want to do?
I kind of wanted to go to Seymour Spa. It's like another spa land thing, but this one had a whole bunch of digital LEDs like everywhere. Okay. So it feels like you're having a spa experience in some like technical world.
Interesting.
Which I thought was which online looks really cool.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That was in Seoul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing I kind of wanted to do was go to Namsan Tower.
Okay. What's that?
It's one of the towers. It's not Seoul Tower, but it's another tower where you can go up and put a like lock on the top.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go there.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool. It looks pretty cool, to be honest. I think the only other thing I want to do, one in Seoul, I want to do more like random activities. I did get to go to DMZ, so it was pretty cool. I did like that. I wanted to go to a PC cafe.
Oh yeah, I thought you didn't end up going because they didn't let you, or they don't have Dota on there.
Yeah, they don't have Dota on there. It was crazy too because the international was going on while we were in Korea. I was very, very tempted to go to a watch party. But that was like Friday. That was Sunday night.
Yeah.
And we were leaving Monday morning, right?
Yeah.
So I had to help Joyce pack and stuff. I was like, I don't want to just leave her here while I go to a random thing. Like I wanted to help her pack and all that stuff. But I wanted to go to that Dota watch party. And then I wanted to go to PC Cafe. But yeah, I heard a lot of them are not foreigner friendly. Like they don't give a fuck about foreigner. They just won't help you. Like the PC will be all in Korean and shit, and they won't help you with anything. Is what I've read from a lot of foreigner experience. And they don't have like Dota installed. So even if I like bought time, I'd have to like spend like half an hour to an hour just downloading and installing the game.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's not really worth it because I'm not really going to play anything else, right? But I did want to try the experience of it. So maybe not in Korea, but maybe in like China or something, I would do it. Because for sure China would have that, and I would understand a bit more of the computer in China. So I was like, okay, maybe if the culture, which I think is not that far off, the PC cafe culture in China, I would probably go there. Or maybe in the future in the Philippines, I would do that. They play a lot of Dota in the Philippines, and it's just English there, right? So it'd be like super easy for me to get on there. So yeah, that was one thing I did want to try that I didn't get to try. Other than the self-serve instant noodle. I think that was it. Other than that, just random activities. I didn't really research much activities to do. Like usually what I do is like when we're in the airport to the place, I would like do more intensive search because I have like an hour to kill.
Yeah.
And I will find all the things I might want to do.
Yeah.
But this trip, I was like, fuck it, I'll leave it for other people to search this stuff, and I'll just do whatever. So yeah, but it was good. I enjoyed the trip. It was fun. Got to eat the Korean food I wanted to eat, so that's good.
One thing I also wanted to do that I didn't get to do was do my nails.
Oh yeah, but you said it wasn't that worth it.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't think
Like
it
the
was
same
that worth it
price?
for the price.
Yeah, it's not like other Southeast Asia places. Like
Where it's like extremely inexpensive.
yeah, like when I was in the Philippines, it was so cheap. I got like a mani pedi or something. I have no idea. I forget. But they just cleaned up my nails and stuff. They didn't put anything on, and they just like soaked in nice warm water. But it was just I think it was only like $20 or $30. And I was like, oh shit, that's really good
It's
price.
probably even like more expensive than normal too.
Yeah, it was like a nicer place, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, Korea they're getting close to first world.
Yeah, for sure.
So they will have higher prices and stuff.
There was a lot of things that I was surprised wasn't as cheap as it obviously was 10 years ago when I went.
Yeah, same here.
Like to the degree that it's closer to our prices.
Yeah.
Only like $5 off what I would expect, or $5 off from like our prices, which I was kind of surprised. I expected everything to be more like 40% cheaper.
Yeah, it wasn't as cheap as I was hoping to. Like from my experience when I was there, I had like, it felt like I was royalty when I went there because I could spend so much money on food and it will give me so much back. But now it was like, oh, it's only, like you're right, it's only like $5 cheaper. Like we went to Gamjatong, it was like $40. If we went there here, it would have been like $60. Right. So it's like it wasn't that much cheaper than here, but it was still good. But it's just like, oh, the prices are starting to creep up a little bit closer to ours now. But that's similar to like Japan too now, right? Like Japan prices, other than their shitty dollar, if it wasn't for their shitty dollar, their prices of their stuff would have been pretty similar to ours now.
Yeah, and I heard after 2025, Japan prices for tourists are gonna be like significantly higher.
For tourist specific things, yeah.
Yeah,
for
like
food,
they'll have tourist specific prices.
even for food.
I think it's for everything.
I don't think they could do that for food though. Like I can see that for like attractions and like transportation and like all these other things. But I think food is just food, right? It's like you have a tourist friendly restaurant or you don't have a tourist friendly restaurant, right? And I assume the tourist friendly restaurant, they could charge more. That's up to them. And then they have the not as tourist friendly restaurant and they'll charge more local prices.
Yeah.
That's how I assume they could do it for food. I don't think they could actually have like a separate menu where they charge separate.
I think they do.
Really? That seems. I don't think they would have that in Japan. Like they would have that in like a tourist attraction, but for like actual like food, I don't think they do that. Because that's like a weird discrimination thing.
I mean, they're already forward about saying like tourists have to pay more.
Yeah. For like attractions and stuff like that. But
I feel like if they're already saying like if you're not local, then we're gonna have different prices for you for some things.
Yeah.
It can be for anything really.
Yeah, and I think
it's still discrimination.
Yeah, and I think the way they do that is just having like tourist friendly and not tourist friendly restaurant, right? They can have a restaurant that caters to both with two separate pricing. You know what I mean? It's like you have a restaurant that you cater towards tourists and you're going to charge higher prices and you're probably not going to get as many locals. But that's how you're going to make your money. And then you have restaurants that don't have any English and it's like purely Japanese and the people don't want to speak any English and those are the local restaurants, the local ones, right?
I can also see there being restaurants where they're just kind of in that middle ground and they're like, okay, if you're a tourist, then we're going to charge you more because we obviously know you're traveling and willing to pay a little more money.
I mean, I feel like
if you don't see the Japanese menu, then you don't know that our prices are cheaper.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't see that because then you'd be like, oh, can I have a Japanese menu? Right? And then you could just Google Translate and see the prices difference. So you're like, what the fuck?
They could.
At least from what I've seen online and stuff, I don't see that happening really. It's either like the restaurant's fully is or isn't. And then the middle ground ones, they'll just charge tourist price. And if locals really like it, they'll just still eat there. Right? But yeah, I think everything else though, like attractions and stuff, it is separate tourist price. But food, I can't really imagine that happening. I mean, it probably could, but I just can't imagine it. It just feels like it's way too difficult to implement. Because then it'd be like if I was a fluent Japanese speaking person, but I look white as fuck, and I go to a restaurant, I was like, oh no, I want the Japanese menu. Like, no, you have to take the white menu. And be like, I've lived here for 10 years. Like, what are you talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, no, like how do they distinguish one from the other, right? All right. Anyways, that's it for today's podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.